Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, we've got Green. Steph Curry's out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Wiseman, and it's Oubre in at the 3 spot.
And this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
Pass to Harris. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Green, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Green. 5 to shoot. Curry finds Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Wiseman, the pass to Curry. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry, and it's blocked. Curry looking it over. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter.
And Curry calling for the pick and roll and running it with precision. He is a terrific floor general. He knows how to strike the soft spot of an opposing defense.
Harris outside. Green passes to Embiid. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxi's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one, good.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Inside, here's Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Harris against Pascal. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead, up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. You know, I don't mind. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone's going to say something, which is fine. But at the same time, I got to worry about, what I need to focus on.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
They've got Lee, Eric Pascal out there with Looney, and it's Toscano in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. The first one falls. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Golden State. Korkmaz is checked in for the 76ers. And so he makes both from the line. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Here's Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you look at Tobias Harris, and I really think attacking defenses is one of his strong suits.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Eric Pascal. And Oubre subbed in for Damian Lee. And Harris drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Wiseman the pass to Poole. Golden State moving the ball around, and the shot goes in. Wiseman's got his first 2 points.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Feeds it to Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. Simmons trying to get open. And that one's good. Korkmaz. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Curry's checked in for Korkmaz. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. And Wiseman gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Wiseman's got his second bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia. And Harris drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. And Embiid with the block.
That long reach of Embiid's is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Six to shoot.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And like whenever Green is assertive from there, knows he can score and does just that.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they should have a lot of room on the perimeter in the second half because they've already have a lot of points in the paint, and the D will have no choice but to collapse and try to put it in on that end. So, if you want to use the three-point shot more, they'll have the space to do it.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Simmons passes to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Curry passes to Harris. Outside for Curry. Embiid trying to break loose. Tries again. Tries yet again. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Golden State gets called for the foul.
Boy, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
Shooting 2.
free throw drops for Embiid. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism. And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement. His agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Free throw drops for Pascal. The 76ers making a switch here. Korkmaz is checked in. So he gets them both. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Pascal, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
When at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Free throw drops for Pascal. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. Both good from the line that time. Here's Maxey. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the pass to Milton. Drills it from outside. Milton's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
On its way from Curry for 2. Nice shot from the wing. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
And Embiid gets it to go.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Curry passes to Toscano. Lee with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside for Curry. 4 on the clock. And that one, good.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up. You just appreciate what you're seeing. And perhaps the best shooter of all time.
Here's Embiid. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And you know what? We're watching exactly what the officials are seeing from the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus. We've got the time right here, so they're making sure they got it right.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. But if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
It's a tie game in San Francisco. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Wiseman, Oubre out there with Green, then it's Wiggins, and it's Curry in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Got to admire the hard work of Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Simmons.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
And he makes both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Wiggins pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Simmons looking around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
And the first one drops. And Simmons drops them both. Now here's Curry. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Embiid dishes to Green. 76ers moving the ball around. Fades away. Embiid, no good.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
Oh, that's blocked. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Drills the three-pointer. And now a 6-point Warrior lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Curry, wide open. No good with the triple. And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. To the inside. To start the run. The Warriors pull it in. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 8. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
Moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Tobias Harris. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Outside Curry. Six on the shot clock. For three. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Warriors.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 8. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Joe, defended by Pascal. Maxey, no good. Now Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here.